Hello everyone, happy Wednesday Eve. Looking at crude oil here on the 4-hour time frame to start off the analysis. We had a pretty big breakdown after, of course, the break below the 65 level I was referencing previously. Earlier to start off the week, we had a very nice spike up to the 66.37s. Mentioned the importance of that 65 level. We broke below that, started heading back to test the breakout zone. Very aggressive bounce back, very solid. And now we have a little bit of a, you know, let's say a cluster to get through here. So again, looking at the black line here is the 50 period moving average, and the pinkish line is the 200. So on the hourly, we have, my moving averages are holding up basically as support on these lower time frames, even on the 30-minute time frame. So let's go to that. It's a little bit easier to see. And so 30-minute time frame, as you can see here, we are trying to maintain that 50 period moving average. I do have a buy signal generated here, and I think that we're going to have a nice swing back up to test those 65s yet again. And the main thing I'll be focusing on here overall is, number one, I'll be sitting on the sidelines and waiting until I see something that looks worthwhile trading. Plus, heading into a short week like this one, Friday we have off. Not something that I like to personally trade. It's typically lower volumes and such. So with the setup overall, I'm just not interested in taking a position at this time, but I will be watching to see how this all comes together. So 65 is going to be the area that we really want to see stability, and a new support level built upon. If that happens, then next week we could see another attempt at those recent highs. And the reason why I say that is if you look at the daily time frame and the way this overall look, it just was a very nice clean, triangle or wedge, however you refer to it. Nice breakout to test the highs. A little bit of a pullback, tested the breakout, bounced off my moving average here. And, in the grand scheme of things, this could end up setting up almost as like a cup and handle pattern. So if we close this week out above the 65 level, that could give some more credence to that theory and possibility of us breaking above the 66 level, 6640s, let's say, as the highs here. If we do not end up getting outside of the 65 and then start trending down lower, then obviously we'll be looking for some more consolidation above the 6330 level. And, if we happen to, obviously I'm going to extend this now for everybody to see this, but if we start breaking down sideways here, then there's another opportunity for us to start either trading sideways, trying to get our bearings, and then possibly with a slight bias to the downside start trending towards that 62 area again. It's possible. I'm just trying to give you the different options so that you can all prepare here. It's gonna, I'm forecasting out for a few days. Usually tomorrow's Thursday, then it would, every week comes Friday, right? But this Friday we have, Good Friday markets are going to be closed, so I won't be looking at too much of a distance between the next video update. As far as distance, I mean days in between analyses. So again, during the weekend analysis, I'll have a better feel on what's happening here and where we should be heading. As long as we maintain that 50 on the daily as well, then we'll be looking at consolidation and possibly yet another try for those 66s. So overall, near term, the main message is this: let's watch for that 65 level. If we can get back above that, then we can start expecting another attempt higher. If we fail to get back above the 65, you'll be looking at trending above the 6330s potentially. Any slip below that level take us down to 62s and start opening up the gateway towards lower levels here in the 60s. But I give that a lower chance of a probability of happening. I think that we're going to still pretty much trade and consolidate around the 63 30s to about the 66 level. I know it's a pretty big window, but again, we did have a very nice rally. We had some consolidation here near the highs, popped up again, and still looking at the next move. So in the face of a strong dollar today, we had a pretty nice hammer formation as far as the candlestick is concerned. So all that being taken into consideration, if the dollar does hit its target and oil still continues to maintain this strength that we're seeing on the back of any weakness in the dollar, we could see oil start getting its legs again, start pushing back up to those 66.40s.